we are gonna just start. Selamünaleyküm. Hello, Mr. Martin, Robert Martin. We heard your name from Smooth Flotilla, and you were on the gondola boat. Then we saw the message that Robert Martin embraces the Islam, and we are so happy because of Shahada being your Muslim. Thank Allah, we have you as a Muslim in humanity and the faith, and may Allah reward you immensely, inshallah. We are brothers and sisters now. Muslims are brothers and sisters. We have reached you, Mr. Martin, and you replied kindly. I'm extremely grateful to you. It's an honor to make this conversation with you. Many other people in Turkey are wondering about you and your incredible journey to Shahada, and you're struggling for the Palestinian brothers and sisters. First of all, please can you introduce yourself briefly, because I know you're so busy and I don't want to take your time.
No problems. Thank you. Look, I'm honored to be on your show, so thank you for inviting me.
Problem.
My name is Robert Martin. I got involved with Palestine probably around 2014. I had heard about it before that. I decided the only way that I could figure out what was really going on. Is it feedback?
Yes, I can hear you right now. I can hear you.
Okay, no worries. Again, so look, my name is Robert Martin. I got involved with Palestine around 2014 because I knew the only way to find out the truth was to actually go over there. So I went, and I was shocked with what I found. I went back in 2018 and was even more shocked with what I saw in Hebron. And it disgusted me. It outraged me. I couldn't believe that the world could allow this to happen so out in the open. And I haven't been able to put Palestine down since picking it up, because if I did do that, that would be irresponsible. And I have a platform. I have the white helping me because I'm white. I get obeyed a lot more. And so, being a phone, I can do a lot more than what the Palestinians can do, what more the Arabs can do. And so I've tried to do as much as I can.
And you are a Muslim now, Mr. Martin, and we are wondering, how do you feel yourself now as a Muslim? You being Muslim now, what is your inspiration? And have people around you waiting for it to happen?
There's been people around me for a long time waiting for it to happen, because I've been surrounded by Muslims for at least 10 to 12 years now. And they've always been welcoming, always called me brother, always been helpful to me. I've read the Quran before, but I didn't understand it. I started getting Quran lessons, and it started to really open the door to me to what actually it meant. And I also like to judge a religion by the people that are in it, surrounding you by it. And when you see the people in the occupied West Bank and Gaza struggle with everything, they have nothing, but they have their faith that will get them through, is truly inspirational. And it shows that this is a test, but it's the next life, the one that matters.
You told that I went to Palestine 2014. And I have witnessed the racism and the brutality and the injustice going on through in Palestine. What have you witnessed, Mr. Martin?
So coming from Jordan, you get a bus across Allenby Bridge. Israeli soldiers got on that bus. They shouldn't have been there. They took everyone off the bus except for me. Now, I was a foreigner, and these were Palestinians trying to go home. They were taken off the bus and abused. They were being humanized. They had their luggage gone through. The soldiers got on the bus and said, "You're okay." And I thought, this doesn't really make sense.
I'm so sorry. Did you start the documenting and did you start the recording this brutality in 2014 when you went to Palestine? Okay.
Yes, I started in 2014, but my first few experiences I didn't record because I wasn't expecting anything. But when I was in a village called Berlin, I witnessed full soldiers in a jeep, going up to an area, play equipment, to remove the play equipment. And there was no reason for the Israelis to do this. The only reason they were doing this was simply to start a fight. They want to provoke the Palestinians. And when you walk around the occupied Palestinian areas, the occupied West Bank, you can see the soldiers dehumanizing the Palestinians on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, on a half an hour basis, on a 15-minute basis, depending where you are. They do every single Palestinian getting off the bus, every car trying to go through a checkpoint from one spot to another. They get checked, dehumanized. Even if a Palestinian walks through the same checkpoint every single day, the soldiers know who that person is, but they demand to see their passport and their papers. And sometimes they won't let that person be just to show who's boss. And that isn't something that you have to go looking for. It's in your face. It's blatant.
Yeah. And Mr. Martin, what do the Palestinians want from us? What is the problem in Palestine? What is the big problem in Palestine with the Jews? What is the problem? What is the problem in Palestine?
Well, it's funny you ask that because, look, I walked around and I asked a lot of the Palestinians, what do you think of Jews? And they always said to me, Rob, we don't have a problem with the Jews. It's the Zionists that we have a problem with. The Zionists are the ones that are trying to steal our land. We have no issues with Jews. And they always used to say that, and they used to say quite aggressively to me, because they wanted to make sure that I knew what the Palestinians wanted back in 2014 and 2018 was the world to know the truth. They didn't want charity, don't want charity. They want to live like you and I, where we can live in a free country, where we can go in and out from A to B. We can drive places. We can bring our children up. We can educate our children. Our children can travel the world, be educated, and come back and be somebody. That's what they want the world to know, because they are simply human beings like us that happen to be born in a different place.
Yes. And Mr. Martin, you told that I watched your interview with Dr. Ömer Süleyman on YouTube channel. It was so amazing. And you told that I was subconscious racist and misinformed. So, Mr. Martin, what do you say to the Muslims or Palestinians, maybe even to someone like you who are misinformed? What do you want to say?
I think people have to dig below the surface a little bit. We can't believe the propaganda that we're hearing. Israel has been the propaganda masters, and they have everyone, including the Western news, the Western governments, all speaking for them, saying that they have the right to exist and that they have the right to self-defense, which they don't. They don't have either right. As no country has the right to exist. You have to do as you're supposed to do. And if you're going to become a pariah, you must not be allowed to continue. And so that's one thing. A subconscious racist, I didn't realize my best friend is Palestinian. He told me for 10 or 15 years about Palestine, and I never believed him because I believed the news. That is why I was a subconscious racist, and I was embarrassed. Also with Islam, I believed the lies that all the Muslims were terrorists. As crazy as it sounds, I have had obviously the big turnaround and seen the truth. But the only way I could see it was to actually experience it with my own eyeballs. People need to look in the right circles for the information. That's what you need to do. And today we've got shows like your show. People can watch your guests and they can learn from your guests and make your own determination from that information.
Okay. And Mr. Martin, do your media in Australia shows the real things going on in Palestine now? And yesterday, you were on the streets for protesting Isaac Herzog, right? As how was your protest, and why the Australian governments and the governments around all the world governments support Israel? What do you think about that?
It makes me sick. It makes me sick because the police have been trained by the Israeli security, and we can see what they're doing to the Australians. They beat elderly people. They beat politicians yesterday. And there was no need for this. In Melbourne, there was no need for any violence. There would have been 10,000 plus people, all there for the right reason. And the reason is to say that we do not welcome genocidal maniacs, because he has been told, he has been called a genocidal person because he called for genocide against the Palestinians. How dare he come into Australia? How dare our dollars, our tax dollars, be spent looking after him and protecting him? He has no right to be here. To say that we share values and morals with Israel is offensive.
And Mr. Martin, another question is, Smooth Flotilla is preparing again, inshallah, to sail for Palestine. What do you think about that? And I applied for that, inshallah. I'm gonna go, inshallah.
Fantastic, inshallah, yeah. So there's three groups. There's the one I can't quite think of, the Thousand Madeleines, I think it's called. There's Freedom Flotilla Coalition, which is the original group, and there's also the Samud, and there's going to be a number of boats. And it's a very important thing. We need to show the world that the Mediterranean Sea is the best way to get access, into Gaza. Take control away from Israel, allow these boats in. They can ferry patients to Turkey very quickly to get professional care. They can get boats in there that are made as hospitals. They can get food in there because, as we know, Israel is not helping in any way, shape, or form. All they're doing is strangling the Palestinians.
Because, there is a ceasefire, but the genocide is going through. Israel is killing the people day by day. So
One thing we need to be very, very careful of is the use of our words. There is no ceasefire. They may say that there's a ceasefire, but there's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people died. They're stealing more land as we speak. And part of our media and our governments, they always use the word ceasefire. And it's, unfortunately, people start to believe it. There is no ceasefire. It's that the Palestinians have nothing to fight with. They have nothing left. And Israel is going for the greater Israel, which they've been saying for many, many years.
And Mr. Martin, we are boycotting in Turkey and other countries, people boycotting the Israeli products and the American products and the English products and the maybe sometimes French products. But what do you want to say about the boycotting? What do
I
you
think it's very important. I think it's very, very important. It worked in South Africa. It took a while to work, but it actually did work. The thing with Israel at the moment, they're economically ruined. They can't survive without America. Boycotting, one day America may turn off to tap. May. But the boycott is very important. If you can look to use alternative products, make sure that you do.
And Mr. Martin, I'm wondering, you are a Muslim now, and you are seeing the views of coming from the Palestine when the mothers embraces the shaheed and the martyr's child in her hug. What do you feel? What do you feel? And when the mother says, "Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel," Allah is enough for us. What do you feel? What do you feel as a Muslim now? When you from the power.
I have goosebumps going through me right now because it's horrific. It's horrific to see parents going through that. It's horrific to see children going through it, feeling that, the parents feeling helpless. But it shows the power of religion, and it shows the power of Allah that they can cope and that they will be rejoined in the future. And I think that's the only thing that can.
You say religion can help through these times of people heart conditions. For example, I remember in your interview with Dr. Ömer Süleyman, you lost your friend.
So we're saying,
Haha. You say that religion can help those these times of people passing in hard time because they know they are going to their next life. Please keep going. tell me your
Well, I mean, look, I'm very new to Islam, but my understanding is that this is a test, and that's the eternal life is the next one. And I know for a fact that if Palestine was full of atheists, there wouldn't be a Palestine anymore because they would have given up. They would have given up. The only way that you can keep fighting is through God. It's the only way that you can survive and force yourself to continue on with an extra footstep. They're not eating. They've got nowhere to live. They're dying from simple wounds to the feet as they try and get food. The only way that they're going to survive is through religion. And I can promise you that if Palestine was full of atheists, it would not be there anymore. It's because Islam.
Mr. Martin, this time, can we break the siege, brutal siege, inshallah, with the smooth flotilla this time? What do you think?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go with that. We're going to go yes. Inshallah, we're going to. There will be more boats. They've got more practice, more people. And I think that hopefully some other countries can throw some government boats. That's what I would like to see, some naval ships. That's what I would like to see because that would change everything. And I do believe it can make a difference. Also, another difference it does, it expands the audience because people start to watch. And people say, what are they doing? Why are they doing this? And when we keep telling them the same story, and what that story is yes, we're trying to break the siege, but we're all trying to educate people that we must use this Mediterranean Sea as a way to get into Gaza because it's the only way. Part of America, what they do is they like to block the aid in. And part of the reason they do that, not only is it dangerous, but they try to make them like Gaza is impossible to get into. But it's not. By sea, it's very easy, but they don't want you to know that.
Yes.
It's just because of Israel.
Inshallah, we'll break the brutal siege this time. Finally, Mr. Martin, thanks for a good and meaningful conversation. So you are so kind. Inshallah, I'm inviting you to Turkey as soon as possible.
Fantastic. Yes, I love Turkey. It's one of my favorite places. I've been there a few times now. I love it. I love it.
And we love you, Mr. Martin. Thanks. Thank you again. Thanks a lot. See you, inshallah. So you're so kind.